Shame on you, brother. Shame, 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 shame. Like, all praise to the Most High. But the shame, I'm saying shame because, look, y'all, I can't believe you can't turn over the ball in a playoff game in the red zone. That's the most pertinent time for you to be on top of your game. You know what I'm saying? Because look, this is my argument, y'all. Listen. You got the whole world screaming Black Lives Matter when that ain't the movement. I repeat, that ain't the movement. Because that's just the uphill battle that you begging your oppressors to it's just like you moving somebody's house and you mad because they don't gird the house in favor of you being there. Black man, wake up. This is not your land. You from Israel. You Israelites. You one of God's chosen people, one of the nations of Israel. 12 tribes, 12 nations, however you want to word it, but it's one people. Stop protesting for all this whatever. The only fight worth fighting for in America is reparations. And everything else, we'll trickle that down. Just think, everywhere you see Black Lives Matter, you're supposed to see don't hate, reparate. You need people across seas talking about reparate the black people. When you got the white people side by side with you protesting, you need to have them screaming, yeah, reparate them brothers. Because all this little foolishness, this Mickey Mouse stuff y'all petitioning for political game, once you learn the political game, is if they pay you, you sign. If they don't, decline. That's the way of politics. So why would you need more black politicians? This not your land. You the backbone of this place. Our people the backbone of this place. The Mexicans, the Hispanics, the natives, and the blacks. The people who went into captivity and the people who was over here before they came over here. You see what I'm saying? Stop, drop, reparate. Wherever you see something that say Black Lives Matter, replace that with reparate. Stop, drop, reparate. Don't hate, reparate. If it's 50 million of us, then that's $1 million a piece. It's gonna cost y'all 50 billion, but hey, you're gonna pay for the crimes that you committed. Why ain't nobody why the world not trying to hold them accountable for what they did to our people? Rip a man apart with 2 horses, set him on fire in front of a woman and child. I tried to do a video and expose the Willie Lynch letters. They wouldn't process my video. So now, because you're like, hey, why wouldn't you process that? Because that's an open case. That's an open wound. Because if you can find a state or a company or any establishment, there's no statute of limitation for murder. The same reason why Bill Cosby or R. Kelly is locked up for things they did 12, 15 years ago. So it's the same thing. Ain't no statute limitory for rape. Rape. Because if you're gonna tell yourself, well, the blacks in America is humans, well, who's guilty? They guilty of humanity crimes. Stop all of anything you protesting for. Stop that. Every person on this planet that's for black people and the injustice that's for them, just stop, drop, and reparate. Lawyers, black lawyers that done passed your bar, help us on this. Don't do it by yourself. Don't be no, you know what I'm saying, target. Raise it up. We got social media now. Dr. King, one person, many people behind him, but you kill this one person, it's done. They ain't never seen 1 million Dr. Kings raised up at one time. That's the power of social media. Stop letting it work against you and let it work for you. They use Facebook and Twitter and all this stuff to do twerking, gyrating videos, but also we use it to spread the truth. Christ said you're going to do better wonders, you're going to do greater miracles than this. Yeah, because he preached in front of 4,000-5,000 people. You can preach this same message in front of 10 million people. That's a greater work. Stop, drop, reparate. Don't protest for nothing else. I seen Black Lives Matter on the NBA court. I seen Black Lives Matter on the back of NBA player jersey. Who come up with this garbage? I've been a brother all my life. I've been treated like an N-word in this place, even amongst my own people. And I've never said that phrase, ever. And I always been a lion, not mentally and spiritually, because I was asleep for a long time. But even as I was asleep, I was still a lion. I was just acting like a hyena. Hold up, y'all. So yeah, man. Stop everything, and we'll stop, drop, reparate. We'll deal with everything else after y'all reparate us. You need the NBA basketball court to say, stop, don't hate, reparate. I can't believe y'all let them hijack the movement, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you say, yeah, what you doing? I say, well, I'm doing my part now. You know what I'm saying? I'm conscious now. But like, I'm not leading no protest group of our people, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever, bro, that movement, that Black Lives Matter movement gonna go until it's a LGBTQ in the Oval Office. That's how far they gonna push that. Stop sending money to Black Lives Matter. If you wanted to do something to counter white supremacy in America, buy a manufacturing company that make tires or something. And then black people just put them tires on your car. Create jobs, create jobs, create jobs. It's people that got inventions. Then you take that invention, pay him for it, and then start a manufacturing company. And us as a people know, buy this once a month. Somebody calling me, but I ain't got to chill out. But like I say, it's time to stop playing into their hand. It's like, as if you was gonna really send the kids to school, and you prevent large gatherings, but you gonna send them to school, and before they go to school, they gonna have to be tested. And when you get tested, that's when they give it to you. It's like, come on, man. That's why they not defaulting to the charter school. Like, it should have been, everything should have been like from the get-go. Why? But then they stay. Look, man, look. It's money and jobs involved with them kids going to school, so they trying to have that and enforce, like, doing stuff to, I mean, like, bro, you don't, everybody's just spit in the cup and let them swab that. They don't want to spit in the cup. They want to get live and close and personal inside of you. Get deep down inside of your brain to get a sample of a virus that's so contagious that I could sneeze death on you. That's what they leading you to believe. And the only thing they saying to stop you from spreading death like that is put on a mask, piece of paper and a rubber band around your nerves. Use that, and it'll keep you from spreading a fatal disease. Come on, man. Ain't that conspiracy just why y'all? Because you know they want to send them to school. You got buses, you got bus drivers, you got lunch programs, you got all this stuff you got tied into them kids going to school. Teachers, superintendents, all that. We not saying that you ain't still got to pay the teacher. What the teacher gonna teach from home too? Because the school gonna be paid for. The city gonna pay for the school if it ain't already paid for. Well, somebody can educate me on that, but all I'm saying is that you knew when this pandemic started and you sent them out of school for spring break. You knew from spring break, you knew y'all should have been getting them computers ready for them kids to start school at least 2 quarters. How you just know that the virus gonna come back, it's gonna be a second wave? How you gonna pronounce a second wave? Knowing it officially. Like, how do you officially know, hey, it's gonna be a wave 2, it's coming, it's gonna come? Like, look, listen, the disease, virus, bacteria, everything that existed before COVID still exists. It still exists. Everything. But never mind that. Never mind that. It's just the fact that y'all fighting for the wrong thing. Forget, do what you do. Do what you do. Whatever it is you do, do that. You're going to have to answer to your creator in a righteous fashion or a negative fashion. Either way. So, whatever. But on the other tip, you got the people, you got the movement, you letting the government, it's just like the government they control the boundaries, because you send them money, you go get them $2 million. That's for them to keep protesting in every state, getting our people beat up. And what are you arguing for? Man, it's not changing nothing. You can't change the way a man got his basement and you come in. Regardless of why you're here, see, the reason why you're here is what we trying to get you reparated for. It's our greatest common denominator. Reparate the people of the slaves that came out of slavery captivity in America. Because you're not going to free us. You're not going to let us go. So we're not saying free us from the curses in Deuteronomy 28. We saying if you guilty of these crimes, pay up. And the world know you guilty of these crimes. Pay up. Black lawyers, Hebrew lawyers, y'all figure out how to build that case, and don't build the case with just 2 or 3 of y'all. Build the case with 6,000 of y'all. A league. Get the whole world involved. If they protesting Black Lives Matter across seas, bro, they were supposed to be protesting reparate. Don't hate, reparate. They supposed to be reparating us. You feel what I'm saying? Enough with all of, you know what I'm saying? You playing into their hand. And then, like with the school, like that's default, common sense. Ain't gonna be no physical school this year. So why would you even think that? You're supposed to immediately default into it's a pandemic, charter school. Every grade issue, like y'all got monies. And if y'all ain't got monies, then why y'all ain't saying, well, we ain't got enough money to put a laptop in every student's hands? You feel what I'm saying? The school district budget ain't. But why the news ain't saying it? Why they ain't got to go fund me for they, so they can learn from home, sign in, do the job. That's default common sense. Talking about 19 teachers got COVID, this and that. It's going, because the disease in the test. Look, man, look. If the COVID was so vicious, if it was so vicious and I could sneeze it on you, bro, you don't need no blood test. You don't need to scrape the bottom of my brain to get a sample to figure out if I got this or not. But if I could sneeze on you, what's the mask for? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, look, y'all playing, like, when you get a hand, you play your hand. What you doing is playing spades, letting the people you play dictate the cards you play. Eventually, you're going to have to stop that rotation and go, look, stop, drop, reparate. Don't protest for nothing but reparations. We'll figure out the rest of that from there. It's foolproof plans, but if you don't want to protest for reparation, then as a millionaire or whatever you want to call it, you got money, power, and influence. Either influence people to donate money or you donate money towards manufacturing companies. The only time in America I'm asked what my ethnicity is, and they say race, but it's only one race on this planet. That's the human race. Whatever Adam was, that's what y'all is. So cut the race crap. You talking about nations, because now when you talk nations, every nation is spelled out in the Bible what people you are, and it's a judgment for them people. Everybody play a role. When you figure out what nation you is, then you know what role you play in life on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Who your enemies are, who your God is, all that. So, bro, it's time to stop stop playing footsies. I don't know what they fighting for, but I know, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. If you think you can assemble an army to defeat the United States military, good luck. Because what I'm reading is that the anointed Messiah is coming for this army. And you can't lead an army against them. So in doing such, but now if you're saying defending us in our communities, hey man, they need to know that it's gonna be a fight if you do what we trying to get reparated for again today. So with all that, you know what I'm saying, it's your brother Enoch Judah, man. I'm signing out. I'll do some more on this, but really, stop, drop, reparate, bro. Ain't nothing else worth protesting. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You begging your oppressors. It's like we in detention in America. We on punishment. But you trying to fight for rights and liberties that you would have in a normal classroom setting, not acknowledging the fact that you in detention. Ain't no phones, ain't no calculators, ain't no radios, you in detention. But yeah, so man, look, man, I'm just